Hi, my name is Christian Leva, and I am here with my longtime friend, Sean Chapin. Sean became very active in LGBT rights and activism after Prop 8 passed in the state of California. He started a YouTube channel, and he just informed me that he is right at 500?
499 videos.
499 videos. This might actually be the 500th. We'll see. And what made you decide to write them and ask them to make an It Gets Better video?
So I'm from San Francisco. I'm a massive fan of the San Francisco Giants. And I woke up one morning to Kobe Bryant, who plays for the Los Angeles Lakers in the National Basketball Association. He was caught on national television mouthing the word fag. When he got upset for getting a technical foul during a game, he went over back to his seat, threw the towel down, and just kind of went fucking faggot. I got really upset by that. I wanted to bring this to light in a conversation through a YouTube video, and I got so much hate comments on that YouTube video, more than any other video I had made at that point. And I think it really touched a nerve because it really exposed the homophobia in professional sports. People say that professional sports is the last closet, and the reason why is that you might see a lot more homophobia, much more in professional sports compared to any other facet or culture of America. So I made another video to talk about the hate comments that I got previously, and I just got more and more angry about it. And I realized at the end of that week that it seems that professional sports always gets dragged into accepting or being tolerant of LGBT equality, LGBT people, and the civil rights movement. But it seems that you never see a team proactively reach out and directly reach out to the LGBT community, to the people who are gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender. And that's where I got the idea to ask the San Francisco Giants to make an It Gets Better video.
Now, about a year later, you asked the San Francisco 49ers, the football team, to do the same, and they did. However, a few of their players came out sometime later saying that they did not know that they were making a pro-gay video. How did you react to that, and how did the organization handle that matter?
It was funny that they first released their video on their Facebook page. It went over my radar, it went over Change.org's radar. No one saw it except for those people who would just go onto the Facebook page of the San Francisco 49ers. And my reaction to that was, well, the reason why you make an It Gets Better video is you want to reach out to all of those kids who love the 49ers, who love football, who would be inspired by a football player telling them that you are okay to be who you are. And yes, you can also have dreams of being a professional football player or whatever kind of sports player you want to be as you keep on growing up. But if you're only going to stick it onto your Facebook page, no one's going to see it. It's not going to be able to be found. You can't search for it. So already you can kind of tell that the 49ers maybe didn't really want to do this video, or it gave that appearance for sure. And then the 49ers got to the Super Bowl, and I was so excited to see them get to the Super Bowl. But then during that week before, on Media Day, one of their players, Chris Culliver, was asked by Artie Lange, shock jock Artie Lange, about, you know, are we ready to have a gay player? And he just was extremely homophobic in his responses back, and it was so unfortunate that he's coming from the San Francisco 49ers, which is, you know, an area of the country that's incredibly progressive, and we've moved beyond, you know, what does it mean to be gay? We're just people. But what was crazier is afterwards, because the 49ers made the It Gets Better video, that became a lot more heightened. There's a lot more sensitivity to that video. So a reporter from the USA Today asked 2 of the 4 players from the 49ers who were in the It Gets Better video about them making the It Gets Better video, and they forgot. One of them thought that it was just a video about bullying, but not about helping LGBT kids. Another one reacted by saying, I have no idea what this video is, now they're using my name for this video. It was very questionable and very intriguing the way they responded, and to me it raised a lot of questions about if the 49ers, people within the organization did not completely divulge what kind of video exactly these 4 players were being a part of, and what kind of video this was, and who specifically the video was meant to reach out to. So what the USA Today reporter did, amazingly enough, was expose this. It raised a lot of questions, and as the person who started the process of asking the 49ers to make this It Gets Better video, I'm very, very disappointed that this happened. I think that we are living on a trajectory where even professional sports is going to be completely gay friendly in the next like 5, 10, 15 years. And something like this will just speed up the process. Even though it's bad, even though it's coming from San Francisco's team, I think it's also very indicative of the National Football League itself and how homophobic the league is. There's a lot of examples that have happened over the last number of weeks. We still have a ways to go for football. Baseball, they're much farther along. NHL, maybe they're farther along. NBA, they're not doing too bad, but I think the NFL has a little bit more to go. But I think the fact that this got exposed, I think is going to prove to be a very, very good thing down the road.
Speaking of the NBA, NBA player Jason Collins recently became the first openly gay player of any major American team sport. What was your reaction to that?
I think that was the best thing that could happen. I think that for teams to make It Gets Better videos is a huge thing, in that you have the players coming out to, or coming out as supporting the LGBT community. But I think that if you really want to confront homophobia, to defeat homophobia, the single most powerful thing you can do is have a gay person who plays in the NBA, NFL, MLB, or NHL to come out and play the game as openly gay. And for Jason Collins to do that in the National Basketball Association, I think that's huge. I think that once you have someone come out and people see who that person is, it puts a face to what it means to be gay. And once you put that face to it, then that's going to defeat the ignorance. I firmly believe that homophobia is largely driven from fear and ignorance. That you don't know what you can't see, you're going to fear what you don't know. And once you have someone like Jason Collins comes out, he's gay, there he is, look at him. There's nothing really to fear. And now you know what it is. Understanding is going to conquer that. And I think homophobia is going to be probably taken down a huge notch, more so than anything else. And personally, I used to play for the San Francisco Fog Rugby Football Club for about a couple of years. They're an amateur rugby team started by gay people. And right when they started up, there was a player named Mark Bingham who played rugby at Cal Berkeley, an amazing rugby player. And when the San Francisco Fog was accepted into the straight rugby division in Northern California, Mark Bingham sent a very powerful email to the entire team, and in a nutshell he said that for the first time I can be a gay man and a rugby player. My two irreconcilable worlds have come together. And I think with Jason Collins coming out in the NBA, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people following in his footsteps in the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to see these irreconcilable worlds in the minds of so many kids growing up and adults growing up starting to finally overlap, because it doesn't matter if you're gay or straight or bisexual or transgender or lesbian. All that matters is you are you, and you're judged by the content of your character.
Well, Sean, thank you for the interview, and thank you for helping me with the project.
Sure, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Awesome. This better not make the final cut, because she can't see
I can take this out. I can take this out.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm gonna take this out until it comes back on YouTube.